Real, extremely powerful tier list. This is the ultimate tier list of all time. You know what I actually wanted to do though, guys? Okay, I did say I wanted to do this a little while ago. We could do this here while on the flight path, okay? Because a lot of people have asked me, obviously, for my expertise about this, okay? I think we should make a classic WoW hardcore tier list, okay? I will give you some big brain inside information into what is the best possible classes for the hardcore thing, okay? I will show you guys some insider information, okay? And it's gonna be very, very good, all right? And that's all there is to it, man. First things first, S tier is like insane, crazy, like OP, like literally like OP, like you can't die unless you die, right? And D being like, you're just bad, right? You're just bad. Okay, we're gonna go with the first one first, okay? Druid. Honestly, Druids are really, really good. And here's why. Here's why they are really, really good, guys. First things first, they have insane self-sustain and survivability. They have a tank spec, they have a healer spec, they have a cat spec, they have everything. Okay? And most of all, they have entangling roots and hibernate. Entangling roots is basically, as long as you are outdoors, you can basically kill anything that can get rooted. Okay? Literally anything, man. Like, seriously, like, it is actually freaking crazy. Like, they are insane. Okay? But I don't think... I think there is some classes that are better. Okay? So, I think it's an A. What's up, Silo? How you doing, man? I think it's an A. I would say so, guys, because, like, they still have some things that are not that good. They still have some things that, like, make them, like, little bit, you know, scary and stuff like that. But they're pretty decent overall, I would definitely say, man. I would definitely say. Hunter, though. Listen, Hunters are ridiculous. Okay? They literally have a tank with them at all time. I saw a hunter in in Badlands pull 4 mobs, and his pet was not even close to dying. And the pet was his tank and everything. Like, they are actually OP. I'm not even joking. If they didn't have the pet, they would be worse. But they are S tier. Hunters, hardcore, they are S tier. Seriously, they are S tier. They are so strong. They have a pet. They can kite basically indefinitely any mob with like, you know, aspect of the cheetah on. They can feign death if they're about to die, and they have a tank. Like, they're insane. They're crazy. They're so good. If you can kite, you can kill. That's the rule of hunters. Yeah, exactly. And you can kite anything, really. You know, they're just so good. And the leveling speed is insane too. Like, they get like cheetah at level 20, right? It's almost cheating. You know, it's cheating. You get it? Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. Mage. Mage. They're good. Mages are good. But the thing about mages is they do require a little bit of skill, okay? They do require a little bit of skill and a little bit of, you know, stuff. I don't think they're on the level as hunters, because if you want to do well on a mage, you can do, like, really, really well. And you can, like, AoE farm, and, like, you can blast and pump and everything like that. But you do need to know what you're doing. Like, hunters is literally just, like, autopilot. You just autopilot and go. I'm just wondering, like... But I do think mages are better than druids. I do think they're better than druids, and they do have the capabilities to, like, AoE farm pretty ridiculously, right? And they have portals to everywhere. They literally have their own... They can make their own food. But I think they're A tier, guys. I think they're A tier, okay? I don't think they're S tier. I think they're A tier, though. Yeah, I think so. I don't think they're, like, top tier, like, crazy insane. That's what I think, actually. Actually... Yeah, I think so. I think so. Paladins. Okay, this is not like a tier list of how boring they would be. Or how fun a class is, because if they if that was that what it was, they would literally not win anything. Okay, Paladins are just like auto attack all the way up. I'm sorry to Paladin mains, but it's literally just auto attack. Like, oh my god. Dude, they have a 10-second immunity bubble. How can you die with that? I would never die with that. It's just like I feel like they're S tier, but they're just boring. Yeah, I agree. They're S tier, but they're boring. But they're just so good. Like, you have a 14-second freedom on a 30-second cooldown, which makes you immune to slows. You have a 10-second bubble, and you have lay on hands, which can literally heal you instantly for max health. Like, they're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. You know, I would say so. No damage. No, if you do pretty good damage. If you have a good weapon... If you have a good weapon on a Paladin, you do really, really, really good damage. You really do. I would definitely say so. But the thing is, they're not all S tier. We also gotta factor in the damage, right? I'm gonna put them in A, I think, because like damage, like speed is also like a factor as well, and they're not as fast as hunters, right? I think A tier. Man, okay. Priests. Again, I'm not a big fan of priests. I've been very vocal about this a lot of times, okay, guys? I'm not a big fan of priests, okay? Listen, guys. I do not want to put on a shield and want my way to max level with Shadow Word Pain. Priests are D tier, okay? Can we get a park chime in the chat? Yeah, guys, listen, yeah, they do have some survivability. They have Desperate Prayer if you're a human. You know, you have your shield, you have your AoE fear and stuff like that, but they're just boring. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put them at D. I don't mean to be rude, but they're D tier. Okay? Like, it is what it is, okay? I'm sorry, man. Rogues, though. Rogues. Unironically, rogues are freaking insane. In the right hands, if you know what you're doing, rogues are absolutely crazy. You have a 5.5 second gouge on a 10-second cooldown. With no DR, by the way, on mobs. You have cheap shot, 4-second stun. You have a 6-second kidney shot. You have crippling poison. You have evasion. You have sprint. ×2 if you go subtlety. They're actually insane. Like, rogues are crazy good, but they require a lot of skill to do well. Rogues are S tier. No meme, they are actually S tier. Rogues are definitely S tier, 100%. No, guys, if you have good weapons, you sweat. You've seen it when you play on when I play on my rogue. You literally sweat. Like, you can pull 4 mobs and kill them. You can kill any elite mob if you can kite it. Any elite mob you can cripple and kite, you can kill it. They are crazy good. And you have the Vanish. Like, Vanish, guys, is like insane. Like, this tier list, guys, is like... It's like... How fast are the class? How much survivability do you have? What skill does it take to play it? There's lots of like factors in this. And rogues are S tier, for sure. Guys, I'm not even joking, by the way. Like, rogues are actually S tier. Okay, you think I'm joking, but I'm really not. Okay, I'm really not. This is like 100% serious. S tier. Okay? You need to be subjective and not based on your own opinions. It's literally impossible to die on a priest. Okay, fair enough. If we wanna be like not subjective, purely objective, I think priests are A tier, okay? They are A tier. Okay, they are. They're A tier. If I want to be serious, no memes, like full transparency, they're A tier. They're not S tier, but they're A tier. Shamans are good, but they're not insane. They're not insane. They have good self-sustain. They have like healing touch, healing waves. They have an Ankh, which they can't use. They have good damage, but they're not that great. They're just okay. They have like Earthbind to kite. They have Frost Shock, but they go very, very fast. Okay, and they do damage, but you know, it's not. They're okay. I don't think they're that great though. I think they're just like they're pretty okay. I would either put them at C tier or B tier. But I think B tier. They're not as good as Druid, Mages, Paladins, and Priests. But they're not bad. They're B tier. I would say so. Yeah, I would say so. Warlocks. Warlocks are insane. Warlocks are so OP, man. They're like pets. They're like hunters. They're literally like hunters. Actually, yeah, they're crazy. I don't know, they're just dumb. They have a Warlock, they have a Void Walker who can tank for them, which they can sacrifice for like an insane shield. They have Health Stones, they have Fears, they have Death Coils. Like it's like playing like a Death Knight in the beginning of Wrath. They're so crazy. Like you can't die on a Warlock. They're incredibly insane. They're S tier. They're S tier. Like they are actually crazy. You can play so like you can play with one hand and be fine. You know what I mean? Warriors. Yeah, listen. They're just C tier, okay? They're kind of wheelchair, okay? They're wheelchair. In comparison to the other classes, they're wheelchair. D? You want to put them at D? Really? You want to put them at the? You want to put them all the way? You want to put a whole gap between all the other classes and the warrior? You want to put like a whole fucking gap between those? Oh, I guess so, man. Well, yeah, I mean, really? You want to? Yeah, that's a power gap. Okay. Shaman deserves C. Yeah, actually, if I would want to do this, I would do it like this. That's how I would do it, I think. Something like that. I think this is like, this is, guys, a fully fledged, real, extremely powerful tier list. This is the ultimate tier list of all time.